On cold St. Petersburg evenings, Maxim Gorky would sit by his high window, watching the city breathe smoke and chill. The streets teemed with factory workers, their faces weary, their hands cracked, as if fate had etched its stories upon them with the same cruelty that life had inscribed upon Gorky's body since childhood. Yet, within him, there was something unbreakable, the word. In those days, Lenin's name began to shine like a flash in a troubled sky. A thin man, sharp-eyed, carrying a project that promised to transform Russia from its very foundations. People spoke of him cautiously, some saw hope in him, others feared an approaching storm. Gorky and Lenin first met in an apartment in exile in Europe. The room was cramped, filled with thick cigarette smoke and the smell of damp paper. They gazed at each other for a long moment, the writer who saw the world with the eye of the heart, the theorist who saw it with the eye of the idea. Lenin said in his quick, resolute voice, "The revolution needs honest pens, pens that are not afraid of the truth." Gorky smiled faintly. And pens need a revolution that protects humanity, not one that devours it. There was no enmity between them, nor was there complete friendship. There was something more complex, a respect tinged with unease. Years passed, and the revolution that changed the course of history erupted. While many applauded the victory, Gorky felt a weight in the air, like a shadow creeping silently. He saw the first prison camps, heard whispers of the repression of dissidents, and was pained to see Russia changing with a speed he perhaps hadn't imagined. One night, he wrote in his notebook, "A revolution that doesn't hear the cry of the weak will turn to stone." His words reached Lenin, who was offended by the criticism of the man he respected, and perhaps even feared. Gorky visited Lenin one harsh winter and found him exhausted, like a candle burned out by the night. They talked for a long time, not as a leader and a novelist, but as two friends brought together by the Russia they loved in different ways.